a brand new video. First off, I want to apologise for there wasn't a video, I think last Wednesday, no, Saturday, and obviously there hasn't been a video on Wednesday. So hence why this video was meant to be Wednesday. Actually, it was meant to be like last week's video, and then it was going to be Wednesdays, but now it's like, what am I doing? It's like Thursday/Friday, because I'm not sure when it's actually going to go up. So I'm recording this on Thursday, but it could be going up Friday. It just depends whenever I get round to getting it up. Oh, I really hate my hair today. So today's video is going to be, I don't really know what's going on with my hair, but today's video is going to be all around girl talk, answering some questions to do with girl talk, and all that. I did a poll, or not a poll, I did a question thing on Instagram, on my Instagram story and on my Twitter, and asked for some kind of girl talk questions for you guys to send in, and yeah, I got quite a few, so I've kind of just picked the ones that I can kind of go a bit in depth with. So yeah, if you do like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's get into the video. Okay, so I'm just going to start off with a sip. I've just made my latte and I don't want it to go cold. I'm going to start off with the first question, obviously. So the first one is, have you ever been treated badly in a relationship, and what would your advice be to someone who is in that situation? So I have been in a bad relationship before, probably maybe one or two. Not necessarily that I knew it at the time, not the one I'm in now, definitely not the one I'm in now. My previous one and one when I was quite young. Not that I knew it at the time, but yeah, I wasn't treated the best that I should have been. So my advice probably would be, it's really hard to give advice because I didn't know at the time, and I suppose when you see people as well in these situations, sometimes you have to let them figure it out for themselves. Like, I've had friends in the same situation, it doesn't matter what you tell them, they have to see the light themselves. So my advice would be, if you think you're in being treated badly, you do not have to settle for it. You do not have to take it. You need to know your self-worth and know that you're worth a lot more than that, and know that there is someone out there who would treat you properly, and this isn't how you're meant to be treated. So if you are in a situation where you feel that you're being treated badly by someone by the person in your relationship, and you think you deserve better, then there's only one thing for you to do. You have to just find the courage to leave and to tell yourself that you deserve better, and and it's out there. That would probably be the only advice I can give, is just to know your self-worth. Know your worth. Know that you're worth a lot more than that, and know that you do not have to settle or be treated that way. The next question is, my friends always leave me out. They plan stuff but never ask me. This can go to, as I suppose, I don't actually know the age of this person that's asked this, so obviously when I was in like middle school and things like that, you know, your friendship groups were quite bitchy, like the girl groups were all quite bitchy, so there was always someone who got left out, because, you know, there was always someone in that group who would chop and change from who their best friend was that week, and then obviously like would turn against someone else and leave them out and all that, you know, silly stuff. So it kind of, I think it happens in school. It shouldn't, but it does happen in that younger age. But if it's happening like sort of when you're older, like obviously I'm 24, if it was happening to me and I'm that age, I probably would just be mature about it and just tell them how you feel. If they're doing it on purpose, then that's not okay, but they might not be kind of realising what they're doing or what they're making you feel. So definitely talk to them about it. If they are doing it on purpose and they are just being a bitch then, and being a horrible person, then you don't need those kind of friends in your life, and there's friends out there that wouldn't do that to you, so you don't need them in your life. And that's the tea. So next question is, what do you think is most important in a relationship? Trust. Number one, I always say trust. Trust is so important in a relationship. If you don't have trust, there's nothing to build the relationship on. If you don't trust each other, what is even the point? Because trust is, you have to build on top of trust, and if you don't have it, there's nothing there. Like, there's just no point to it. So trust is such a big one. Definitely, that's the most important thing. I'm getting the implant fitted soon. Have you had it before, and how did you find it? I have had the implant before. Now for me, it was horrendous. I hated it. But then that's just my opinion, because then other girls I've spoke to have said it's worked perfectly. Not as in like not worked for me as in I got pregnant. I mean, it didn't take to my body, like it wasn't like a nice experience. Whereas other girls have said they've had it, they've been absolutely fine, no side effects, no symptoms from it or anything like that. Whereas I just found it horrible. It really made like my mood change, made me gain weight. It made my anxiety like up here. Yeah, and it just wasn't nice for me, so I had that out. But I mean, it may work for you, so if you're getting it, don't be like, you have to get it to see how your body reacts. So you may get it and you'll be absolutely fine with it. So yeah. Is there anything you regret? That's a very straight to the point question. I don't believe in kind of having regrets. It's something that I've kind of, it's a thing I've kind of learned over the last few years. I don't believe in having regrets. I believe that everything in my life has happened for a reason. Every person that I've met I've met for a reason, to teach me something, and everything that's happened. I'm really sorry, I'm just getting over a really bad cold, so if I sound a bit weird, that's why. Yeah, everything that's happened in my life has led me up to the point I am now, which is where I'm meant to be. So, and I'm very grateful for where I am now and the people that I have in my life right now. So I believe that the path that you're on different paths, and you change path with where you're meant to go, kind of thing. I'm quite a big like believer in that kind of stuff. So I don't have any regrets, because I don't regret the things that have happened to me, because they've led me to where I am now, which is really good. So yeah. How did you get to the point of feeling confident in how you look? So I think, to be honest, I used to get so hung up on how I looked and my weight and everything like that, and it just, Callum's mum helped me a lot with it, because obviously she's helped me with the sort of law of attraction and getting rid of negative thoughts and things like that. And I think that was a big help. So I kind of just took that on board. Sort of, I started to learn to kind of fill my head with positive thoughts and stuff, like, you know, see myself how I wanted to see myself and how I wanted to look and everything like that. And then I just managed to start feeling okay with how I looked. And I was, you know, I don't eat like really unhealthily, but I haven't really been dieting either, but I'm still looking at myself and thinking, I've lost weight and I do look good, and I haven't stressed myself out about losing weight, so I haven't felt like I've been trying to lose weight. So it feels like my positive attitude towards it has helped me in a way to lose the weight that I wanted to lose. But also, I'm not obsessed with losing weight like I was, like, oh, I need to lose weight, oh, I'm so fat, like all of that. I just don't think those thoughts anymore, and it's made me now look at myself in the mirror and think, yeah, like I'm happy with myself, I look good, like, so. And then that helps, then you have the better mentality to be able to keep it up then. So yeah, I think that's probably where it came from, just by the positive thinking and stuff like that. And it might sound really silly, like people probably think, what, so if I just think I'm skinny, I'm going to be skinny? That's not what I'm saying at all. But I've just got to the point with the positive thoughts, it's helped me see myself in a different way, and I'm happy with it, with how I see myself. Someone else said, I'm 17 and all my friends have lost their virginity and I haven't. Should I be worried? No. This stuff like this really like worries me, because like I got nieces and stuff, and it's like there's so much pressure nowadays, especially with Instagram and things like that, for young people to look a certain way, to behave a certain way, and to have this certain life that they think people have on Instagram. And it's worrying, because it's like so much pressure for young people. But there's nothing, like, obviously if you're 17, there's nothing wrong with any of your friends. If they've lost their virginity, fair enough, they've done it, what they wanted to do, they've done them. If you haven't, and you're not bothered, or you're just, you know, if you're not in a position where you think, yeah, I want to, then don't. Do not do it just because you think you need to catch up with all of your friends. If you are in a position where you think, yeah, I do want to, go for it. Do you. Do what you want to do, but do not do it just because you think you need to catch up with your friends and you need to be the same. Do it when you feel ready to do it, and do it safely. That is all I'll say. The last question, I thought I had more than this, but I don't know. I broke up with my boyfriend last week and I'm finding it really hard. Have you got any advice? I've been through a few breakups. Probably my worst one was probably when I was about 16, and it felt like the world was ending. And let me tell you, it didn't. I'm here, I'm the happiest I've ever been at this point in my life, and I never, at the time you think it can never get better, but it did. I'm here right now. What is it, like like 9 years later, and I'm absolutely fine. So that would be probably my advice. You feel like the world is ending and it's never, and people say it will get better. When people told me that, I was like, shut up, no it ain't. But now I tell people the same thing if they're going for a breakup, because it does get better. There is another side, you just have to get through it. It's not temporary, it's not permanent. That feeling you feel right now is temporary. It is gonna go, and you're gonna get to the point where you go, what the hell was what was I going on about, worrying about? Like it's never gonna get better. I'm fine, and I promise you that will happen. The best advice I can give you is, do you. Find the things that you really like doing that makes you happy, whether that's going out, you know, doing a hobby you like, putting your all into your career or your work or whatever you do, your schoolwork or anything like that. Surround yourself with people that you know love you and you know care about you, your friends, your family. Go out, spend time with them, go and do fun things with them, and just focus all that time that you would have had with the person you were in a relationship with on yourself. Be selfish, because that's the perfect time to be selfish, because you've got no one else to worry about. You're single, you're on your own. Just be selfish and use that time to make yourself happy again. And I promise you, it will happen. I know it feels like crap now, but I promise you, it's just around the corner and you'll feel fine again. That is all of my questions, guys. I know it was a bit short, but I've never done one of these before, so I wanted to just do a little one to see how I got on with it, and I actually really enjoyed it. So if you want me to do any more videos like this, drop a comment below and let me know. Yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up as well, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you have, thank you so much, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.